Hi guys, today I'm gonna show you everything Nade you need to know on Nuke in CS2. I'm gonna show you everything from the best smokes, the best molos and the best flashes. And Nuke is just the map where you need to know some utility, else you're just gonna lose your game. First off, I'm gonna start with outside, which is probably the biggest part of Nuke. Then I'm gonna show you some nades in towards A, and then also some nades towards ramp. So first off, let's start with outside. Outside you need to know 3 different walls. The first one, which is the most common one, is the normal wall, where you just get one guy to come into here. Aim right here as shown, and then do a jump throw. Then another guy to come into here. Aim at this corner right here, and do a jump throw. And then a guy to run along this wall. Aim just to left of here, and then throw a smoke like this. And with that, you're gonna have a perfect wall on outside, allowing you to cross down. This is the most normal way to throw the smokes. And this smoke right here can also be used on its own, but it's mainly paired up with these two. The second way you need to smoke outside, which is a way that has been way more popular here in CS2, is what I call the C smokes, where you just get into this corner right here. And the reason why these smokes are so popular is because it gives you some more smoke and you can actually cross down with only 2 smokes. And to throw them, you can aim right here at the bottom left of this window right here. And then you can aim at the middle of the window and then run tap jump throw. So it's going to look something like this. So jump throw, aim at the middle and run tap jump throw. And if you want to throw a little bit of extra smoke, you can also aim at the top of this rating right here and do a jump throw. And this will first of all give you a perfect wall like this, allowing you to go close here, cross down to secret. And if you want to throw a little bit of extra smoke, you can smoke on top right here. That allows you to come a little bit in towards main, and also doesn't allow anybody to jump up here to see over. And it also smokes off main. And these 2 walls are the most common walls to throw to try and cross down towards secret and make the CTs guessing. If you want to throw a little bit more of a deep wall, where you can take some more space and maybe wrap in towards main or wrap around heaven, then you're first gonna smoke on top of main by coming into right here, in between the bottom of this lamp and this pole right here. Do a jump throw. Another guy is gonna get on top right here, crouch, aim just to left of this corner right here, stand up and jump throw. The last guy is gonna come into the middle right here, aim at the bottom right of this thing right here and do a jump throw. What this is gonna do is it's gonna give you a perfect main smoke, a perfect smoke on top right here, and a perfect garage smoke, allowing you to take a little bit more control to either wrap in towards main or flash through garage to try and take garage and all that kind of stuff. And if you just know how to throw these 3 different kind of outside smokes, you can have a bunch of different ways to take outside and always surprise your opponent. But smoke isn't actually always the most important thing on outside. Some good flashes and molos is also really important, and there are 3 molos you need to know. First one is probably one of the most common ones, where you just come into this fence right here, and then when you're around can see the end of this thing right here or this lamp right here. You can aim right here as shown and just throw a molo. And what this molo does is it's gonna land here behind red, and if anybody moves close like this and try to play behind red, they are forced out. Just to molo that or nade towards it can be really powerful, because it punishes anybody who wants to play close here and swing towards back red. And then there are 2 molos if you want to take a little bit more deep control, because 2 really annoying angles that you can't really hold when pushing outside are secret and this gap right here. So if you want to molo secret, come into right here, aim at the top right corner and throw the molo. And this is going to give you a perfect deep secret molo, forcing anybody's secret to go back down and allowing you to swing outside without worrying about secret. And if you want to molo this gap right here, gonna come in towards here, aim a little bit on top of the white thing right here and do a jump throw. And this is going to give you again a perfect molo here, this allowing anybody to try and peek towards this gap. Can again be a really annoying corner, especially if you smoked everything off right here. They can easily peek like this and fall back. For flashes, the general best flash you want to throw in the start are just to bounce a flash here on this red thing right here. And you can also do that with a nade, and this is just gonna flash anybody who's pushing outside or playing close and can be just really annoying. Then some other very good used flashes are flashes here behind red to try and swing with, or flashes even deep over here towards heaven. That's gonna blind anybody who's playing more deep. And if you want to flash a guy in towards garage, then you can just come right here, aim around this wire level right here, run forward, and when you come to the end, just throw your flash, and this is gonna give you a deep flash in towards garage. But if you instead want to flash in towards main, then just come on top right here. Then you can aim from the top of this corner right here and go a little bit up, and then just throw your flash. And what this is going to do is it's going to pop a flash right here, blinding anybody who's playing in towards main right here, allowing you to swing around and try to kill them. There aren't really that many set lineups of flashes on outside. Most of them you just have to get a feeling for to throw, but in general, flashing around heaven like this and in towards garage and main is the most used flashes. And if you're playing from silo, a flash over like this can be really powerful, just to blind anybody who's maybe looking towards silo or anything. And that's all for outside. And for A, most of the utility you're gonna throw are mostly gonna be thrown here from T roof. And you really only need to know 2 molos, a smoke and a flash. And the first molo is the hot molo, where you're just gonna come to the end of this thing right here. Then you're gonna find there's 2 black dots right here. Go above it and then run forward until you hit them, and then release your molo. And this is gonna give you a perfect molo on towards hot, burning anybody playing down towards Tetris and anybody on hot. The second one is a side molo, where you're gonna come into the middle of this thing right here, aim at this dot right here, and then run tap jump for a molo. And this molo is perfectly gonna land here inside, forcing anybody who's playing behind side to peek out, and just really annoying to play for the side player. For the smoke, you only need one, and that's this one, where just, if you come up the ladder like this, just stand around here, then you aim at the middle of this line right here, and then you just run forward until you hit this window and do a jump throw. Then the smoke bounces like this and lands perfectly in towards heaven, and this is going to give you absolutely the best and most easiest heaven smoke to throw. And the only other thing you need to smoke on Nuke is the main, but you're going to do that from door. And for flashes, you're going to use the exact same lineup as you did with the molo by coming into here. Then either if you want to flash a little bit more up, flashing towards main, you can throw like this. Or you can throw a more deeper one, not flashing towards main. Definitely these 2 flashes is this going to pop here, or the one down here. So the first one, if your teammates come out like this, they're going to be wide. But the second one is going to land behind here, allowing your teammates to swing with it. But the deep one isn't going to blind anybody towards main. If you want to go fast in towards A and don't have time to get on top of hot, then you can also throw some flashes from down here. First one is the exact same as the one I just showed you, and by that you can just aim right here and run until you hit the yellow door and do a jump throw. And this is going to give you the exact same flash, not as steep, but again, flashing anybody heaven. And if you want to flash over door, just come into this corner, aim right here and run until you hit this blue box and do a jump throw. And this is going to give you a flash over main door. Most of the utility you're going to throw from A are going to cover from T roof, but there's still some utility you can throw from close here. First, if you're in hot, you can throw a flash out from the hot by coming into this corner, aim at the bottom left of this thing right here, and throw your flash, which is going to allow you to throw a flash right here, blinding anybody's side on top of hot, and allowing you to easily swing with it. From door, the only things you really need to know is how to nade door just like this. And then from door, you can easily just smoke main, and you can flash in towards main, or you can flash in towards CT vents, which are some really good flashes to come out door with, or you can also molo CT vents just to moll it off. And if you want to throw lurk smoke towards A, just come into this corner, then find this lamp and go 2 steps from the lamp. So 1, 2, then aim right here, while crouch and stand up and do a jump throw. And this is going to give you a perfect door lurk smoke to either pop out on A side with, or go behind here and clear hot, or you can try to go down vents with it. And that's everything you need to know on A side. And lastly, here for ramp, there aren't really that much utility, but still a good flash. So if they're smoked off and you want to pop through it or go right after the smoke, then you can line a flash up from this corner by coming into the corner, aiming at the top of this D right here, then going into this corner where this chair is. Then if you crouch, you can throw a flash towards ramp. Or if you want to throw a little bit more deeper, also towards backup, you can sneak forward while doing it. And this is going to give you a flash that pops here, blinding anybody who's playing like this or looking towards ramp. And the deep one is going to pop right here, also blinding anybody who's playing backup. And if you want to throw some lurk utility towards ramp, then if you manage to get on the right side, you can come into the middle of right here. Then while aiming at this corner right here, you're going to sneak forward with a smoke. And you can also do it with a flash. And this is going to smoke off here, so anybody playing deep is forced to get out here and can be really annoying to deal with as a ramp player, especially if you also try to flash it. It can be a good way to do some pressure on ramp without taking really any risks. But yeah guys, that's everything you need to know on Nuke. Hope you enjoyed the video and will use some of these nades in your next game. If you did, like the video and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.